Hello, folks. Rodney here. I don't see me live on YouTube yet, but that should be coming up shortly. I hope. There it is. See. Hello. Mr. Lovelady.
Mr. Bell.
How you doing? Steve Carpenter. Hello. Drone Worship. Hello. Surprise, big guy.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I am. People don't know, but you just now sent that out. That's cool.
Yep.
So let's see if I can find the chat on my phone. That's a challenge nowadays.
I've been hearing that.
For finding my own. There you go. I see you. Rodney, stop talking double.
I'm trying.
All right, all right. That's what Wendell said. You're very trying.
Well, anybody that complains about needing a day off because he's on from retirement, you know.
I started that one. I'm sorry. It's not fair. You guys get Columbus Day, you get Martin Luther King Day. Most of you, you get Thanksgiving, 2 days off. A lot of people, we get nothing.
Well, you shouldn't have retired then, bud. I mean, what do you want me to say, man?
That's a good response.
Ray Kelly, hello. I am going to put the link to the chat, to the stream.
Sorry.
Steve, I sent you a link in Messenger. If you can, you're more than welcome to drone. Did I just say more than welcome to drone?
Yes, you did.
I don't deserve to be here.
Bye, Rodney. It's been fun. So what do you guys want to talk about?
Oh, I don't know. I do want to say, well, you know what? I'm going to wait for a few more people to come in.
All right. Oh, there really is a surprise.
Well, no, not really.
Oh, okay.
I just called it that because, I mean, how often do I go live on a Tuesday?
No more than once a week.
And here's Dan the Man.
Good.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, Danny. How's it going?
Good. How about you, sir?
I'm good, man.
You've got to go see this video that Dan posted today. He's got these overlays. Dan, you mind if I share that?
I don't care. Go for it. Just be careful not to play the audio because it is.
Yeah, I definitely won't play the audio. But that was definitely the best kind of audio to have with that video.
Yeah,
that really was. That fit.
It's actually a remix of the original. Obviously, the helicopter noise and all that's been added in.
Right. Yeah. All right. So let me pause it, and I'll share. Oops.
Peter Carroll. I don't think you mentioned Peter Carroll. Welcome, sir.
And I'm going to go ahead and make this full. I'll bring Steve in, and now I'll make it full. But check this out, and I may zoom through it.
You're fine. I think I spoke for about a minute before it started.
Yeah, you didn't speak long, that's for sure. Hey, Peter Carroll, how you doing, bud?
I need to shave. Look at that guy. He needs to shave.
Who
is that guy?
So do I.
I know, man. I got a bunch of hippies in my stream.
That's right.
Hey, how's everybody?
Says the guy with the long beard.
What? This isn't a long beard. This is short. Arizona drone dude.
With the bushy beard. Excuse me.
So he's talking about these overlays that he did, and I'm gonna let Dan explain it.
I mean, have you guys ever? I mean, I've been doing it since like 2017, but they didn't. They're now dropping HD overlays, which is really nice, especially if you're running like 1080 or 4K footage. It's really nice because then it blends with the video really well, you know. But before they had really low resolution ones, but as you can see, they've really increased how these look.
All right.
Check that out.
It's fun because it just, it's different if you're playing GPS because obviously you have a stabilized gimbal. So if you turn, it's going to keep the horizon flat no matter what. But with FPV, it gives it a very unique, look, I guess. I don't know how else to put that. But yeah, the download folder's there if any of you guys want to download any of the. I'm going to keep adding to it as I find them as well. So that folder's going to get larger and larger. They're just kind of fun if you want to play around a little bit,
Isn't that cool?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, it is cool.
Very cool.
Somebody else did this, but it wasn't with I don't remember. It was a long time ago. I saw this. This just reminds me of a warship I saw that was done this way.
Yeah. Like I said, I think I did it in 2017. Like
it might have been you. Yeah, it might have been you. Yeah.
I had one with like gun turrets that were like sticking out on the front. Yeah.
That's probably what I'm thinking.
Probably it. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you went out and picked up a P-51 Mustang or something here.
I'm telling you, man. We've got Danger Zone playing for this. Unfortunately, we can't listen to it, but yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
It was perfect. I put it on full screen like I've got it now, and I felt like I was actually sitting there flying.
That was the hope. That's the hope.
Oh, that's the whole point. You're right. But
yeah, you feel like you're flying it.
I'd be pretty
dizzy.
So
these overlays, are they something you do in your post video, or is this something that can appear on your FPV flight?
I do it during editing.
Okay.
Yep. You can see I just faded it out, so it's not. Yeah, it's definitely not.
Right. Yeah.
Not part of the camera. But,
yeah.
Well,
that's cool stuff. Hey, Ray Kelly.
Cool. Hey, Ray. Hey, Steve.
Ray, how are you?
Hey, Steve.
Dennis. Den. Rodney.
How you guys doing today?
Okay, warming up here. We're in the 90s again.
Yeah, wow. I'm feeling that, Steve. Same here.
But you're supposed to. You're in Florida.
Hey, well, my AC just crapped out again. It's the middle of October. It should start cooling off. It's not.
We finally got clear skies today, about noontime. The sun came out.
Oh, that's good.
Still raining here. Raining for 2 days here on Long Island.
Yeah, it rained for it rained all weekend. It started raining Saturday, and it rained Saturday, Sunday, and yesterday.
Wow, we had a gorgeous weekend. It was in the mid-70s here, so I'm not rubbing it in, but it was beautiful. And then we ended up with the Santa Ana conditions starting again, so the winds are starting to pick up a little bit. Not too bad here. We're protected.
Hey, how's the fires? Are the fires dead out there now?
Down here, we're good. It's up northern California and on into Oregon and Washington is where it's still bad.
Oh, okay.
Our high today. Go ahead, Steve.
No, northern Cal is real bad. Still.
Yeah. Our high today was 78, and on Saturday we're supposed to have a low of 36.
Ooh.
Cold.
Sorry, Friday a low of 35.
Now I got to check my weather.
That Rick Halber's in the hospital, right? You guys all know that, right?
I didn't know that.
I heard about it this morning. I talked to Mel.
Hello.
Is that me?
It's not me.
That was a cool kids chat thing.
Oh.
Yeah, he's in the hospital. They're giving him IVs for low electrolyte levels, and that's what's been causing the pain in his legs, they think. So they've got him on IVs right now, and they'll see what happens. And because he started having pain again after the cast got. What happened to Ray?
Bye,
I
Ray.
don't know.
Bye, Ray. Come on
Bye,
back,
Ray.
The
Ray.
audio was bad, and Ray.
I am hearing
cut out,
backfeed though. Just so
maybe
everybody's
he got dropped off.
Yeah, there's
I don't know.
backfeed. Someone's
I
from
don't know where the
somewhere.
backfeed's coming from, but I'm hearing it.
I got earphones on.
Maybe me. I'm gonna leave and come back, but the audio sync is way off, so I'll come back. Bye bye.
Okay.
Oh, it's gone.
It was Dennis, the culprit.
Okay, Rick Halliburton. Somebody was talking about Rick. Steve.
Yeah, he's back in the hospital. He went into the ER yesterday. He texts me, and and then typical Rick, Lloyd's got his show on, and Rick's in chat while he's in the ER waiting to get in. And they started him on IVs, and I texted him this morning, and he said he was feeling better. The pain had gone away with them starting the IVs of getting his calcium, potassium, and I forget what else. So just the balancing of electrolytes, in essence. There he is.
Hey,
Ray.
Chris, if you can hear me, I'm showing that your devices aren't connected, and I can't add you to the screen. Hello, Life Adventures with Keto and Keto. There he is. You coming? There he is.
Hey,
Well-
hey.
At least
How
we
come-
got a voice. Can you hear us, Chris?
Well, hey, I got a question for the people in the chat. How come there's only 2 likes and there's 70 of you in here? Who wants to get beat up?
No violence.
Who can't?
man.
Who would
Steve's
like
laughing.
what
I'm
they're
going to get the
seeing here?
sledgehammer.
No, because I know you will. I'm here for the show.
Oh, Ray's frozen.
Ray, oh man. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris, did you freeze Ray?
Hey,
Chris
Chris.
is not talking to us. He's hi-hatting us.
Oh,
Chris, what'd we do, man?
You don't have to hi-hat us,
Why
Chris.
are you hi-hatting us, Chris?
Adrian's not here, so you don't have to worry about it. Yo,
one.
Chris.
that's one good-looking guy. God blessed him.
Oh,
Hello, Chris.
hello,
Bye.
goodbye.
My hat's higher.
Hello,
Say
Garrett.
hi to some people here. Life Adventures and Keto. Welcome to the chat.
Hi, Fly
Gotta make you a moderator.
Ireland.
Fly High Ireland.
Gareth, how are you, sir?
Gareth, how are you? All right, Chris. You there?
That's the wonderful internet in Texas.
Everything's bigger in Texas. He won't fit in this chat.
You hear us now, Chris?
What?
Hey, Gary.
Hey, Gary. Chris.
I hear his car.
Yeah, I hear the road noise.
Can you hear me now?
Sweat those flies.
Wow.
We can hear you. You can't hear us.
I'm gonna make a commercial about Can You Hear Me Now, and it ain't gonna be a pretty one. It's gonna be R-rated.
I just barely heard what he said.
First, we need to make a commercial about that big booger hanging out your nose. I love Rodney's like. Everybody to know his check real quick.
That's been known to happen to me a couple of times. and it's usually in times like this where I'm out in public. you know?
Right. It's almost as good as
Yeah,
the
that's-
yawn effect.
that's
Just
why
talk
you
about
keep the
somebody's
camera-
booger and everybody's like,
That's why you keep the camera above eye level.
yeah. I think he's
No.
good now.
No. I mean, above eye level.
Can you hear us, Chris?
Yeah, I can barely hear you. We got such great technology.
Trying to do the Kilroy was here.
My earbuds were streaming on.
Oh, we hear you now, but your audio is low.
Really low.
That's as loud as it's going to. Unless I scream.
That sounds good to me.
I still got the voice. Let me get some water.
Talk like you're in a concert, Chris.
Hey Mel, how you doing? Okay,
Hey, Mel.
we got 10 people in the chats, 10 people watching. Down in the description below, there's a link to a GoFundMe page for Mel's friend Tammy. She had some health issues happen last Friday, and Lloyd Mendenhall, the grumpy vlogger, started a GoFundMe page for him. So y'all go and help this young lady out. And that was basically what I wanted to say, Dennis.
Okay,
I
cool.
mentioned earlier. Also, the link for Jim Crennan is still in my description too. So if you feel generous, support him as well.
Understood, Mel.
Got it, Mel.
Hey, any word on Rick Halber?
He's getting IV. He's got IVs for his low electrolytes. His calcium, potassium, and magnesium are way down, and that's what's causing him the pain in his legs. Supposedly, what the doctors are saying. So they've got him on the IVs, and they're going to wait and see how he holds up with that before they do anything else.
Thank you, Steve. Cool. Let's get better, Rick.
Yeah, amen. Same way for Sonari, Tammy.
Yeah, I couldn't think of her YouTube name, Sonari.
Yeah.
So
Steve, you need to come to Texas and get this car. It's got California tags on it. Take it home.
What do you want me to do? Tow it back?
well,
He
Chris?
froze.
Chris, let's just do what we do in Oklahoma. We push them to the side of the road and leave them stranded.
Toodaloo.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I've still got this here, and it hasn't dropped out of the stream yet. And I'm afraid I can edit the name, I can kick it from the studio, and I can ban it from the studio, and I'm afraid to do anything because I definitely don't want to block the House of Hope.
No, he's our only hope.
He is. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I thought that was. Oh yeah, he does. That's
Yeah.
right, Rodney. You're right. I thought it was Yoda that said it. Because he was our last hope, and then he goes, "No, there is another." Was it Yoda or was it Obi-Wan that says it?
Yoda said there's another.
Right.
Obi-Wan said he was the last hope.
That's right. He says that boy was our last hope. That's right. And then Yoda follows it up. Good call.
And I think that happened in The Empire Strikes Back.
Strikes Back, yeah. As Luke's taken off, right?
Yeah.
For Cloud City. Good call. Boom.
And
Rodney
that one other
with the
was,
Star Wars info. This guy.
That one other was Leia.
That's
Yeah,
what I thought.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird though, because they never showed her training in the lore, the Star Wars lore. They show her training, and, like all the books and all the after stuff. But they never actually showed her training in any of the movies, which was sad.
Well, that's not completely true, Dan. In the last movie they just output, they show one scene where Leia is actually doing some training.
Was she training or was she training somebody else? I think he was training Rey. And that would have been the
You may be right.
Seventh, eighth movie. That would have been I forget what the eighth one is now, but Force Awakens, The Last Jedi would have been where she was training.
And then The Rise of Skywalker is the last one, and that's the one where they show the training scene.
Where? In the beginning, but I don't think it's her training, is it? I think it's her training Ray. And I thought, no. I thought she dies. Doesn't she die at the beginning of that movie? I have to watch them again. I was not a fan of the new ones. The only one I liked was Force Awakens. After that, kind of.
Well, I think that I'm not positive, but I think they may have shown it like as a flashback. Oh, Chris is gone again.
I'm gonna have to watch them again.
He doesn't like Star Wars.
Hey, David Thompson, how you doing? Chris doesn't like Star Wars.
Too much like drones. Yeah. We're not supposed to talk about that kind of stuff here.
Never.
Star Wars and drone.
They go together. Actually, I feel like FPV goes together with Star Wars a lot better.
Oh,
The
yeah. Without a
speeder
doubt.
bikes going through the woods, man, that's nuts going that fast. And I know some pilots that can do it. It blows my mind. I'm like, how? You would have made a good trooper. Just saying.
You're welcome, Mel, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sure she is. That's not an easy thing to go through.
Oh, hey, David Thompson, how you doing, brother?
David.
He made a comment on my sunrise Sunday, I think it was, Dennis, or Saturday, one of those 2 days. He made a comment that if my right side neighbor, he would have been doing some early duck hunting. Because he said my drone sounded like a swarm of bees, which it does. I mean, it's a P4P.
Yeah.
You mentioned it on Monday, but I don't know when that occurred. I didn't see it, and I'm usually there. I usually pay a lot of attention to those chats, but
well, he actually made a comment in the chat, or not in the chat, but after it posted.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, you said that. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hey, JDS, John. You're first. John is first.
Hey, stop eating paper.
Sorry.
But that's my mission.
Oh, you didn't
sorry.
mean me.
Yeah. Ham Solo over there just munching on paper for some reason.
Ham Solo.
It's called fiber in the diet.
We had a cat. We had a cat, no kidding, that used to eat towels every chance she got. It turned out that she had a fiber deficiency. They, by the time the vet discovered it, it was
towelless?
Beyond hope. But yeah, she used to eat towels every chance she got.
Oh, gee.
Hey,
yeah.
Stop. Look at this little dummy.
Chris Hope is gone.
Don't be eating paper. You stop. You got hay right there and pellets right there. What are you doing? Well, strange guinea pig.
Chris is up in an area. I know where he was at because I know when I was on the phone with him, he was breaking up a little bit.
Oh, so he's probably at work still, huh?
Oh, he's traveling this week. One of those trips where he's traveling around the remote locations.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That would explain it. Well, Chris, if you are out there and you can hear us, be safe, man.
And find a good signal. Come on back in.
Oh yeah,
Rodney. David Thompson has some advice for you, Rodney.
Oh, does he? Oh yeah.
Mel will be happy to see that.
Just get up to 1,000 feet before they can load the 12 bore. There you go. Ed, love my drones in the house.
Oh,
hello,
Ed.
Hey, flying fool.
I need to silence my phone.
It's such a prick. I love him. Well, you got Carlos. Carlos was head prick. Ed is secondary prick, and then I don't know who we got after that. We got Michael. Mike's midway prick. I'm just the prick.
There he is. Hey, Chris.
Hey, man, how about now?
Yay.
Better.
Sounds good,
Better.
buddy.
Yeah, now I'm 5 minutes from the house.
Are you back home?
Yeah, just about.
Oh, I thought you were up north for a bit.
I was yesterday, and we did our work this morning and got through about 1 o'clock. Now I'm headed home.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So your microphone's at home, and that's why we can hear you better now.
Man, hey, it's StreamYard's fault. Did you say microphone at home?
Yeah, your microphone's at home. You're closer to home, so now we can hear you better.
ET fingers.
Yeah.
Face
Hey, Daniel.
YouTube poke.
ET phone home.
Hiya, Ed.
No, StreamYards won't let you use any external audio device.
What on this? It will if you're on your phone.
Yeah,
I'm on my iPad. I'm out in the middle of God's country.
I use my Bluetooth all the time, man, with Android. I think it's an iOS problem.
It probably is.
If you put your hardwired ones in, and I know I've used my wireless ones before.
Man, Steve, I tried the other day, but it said no.
I'm wondering if it's because of the new update.
Man, I don't know. I'm about ready to throw iOS out the highway at 75. See what happens.
But I know it work. I know it works with the hardwired ones. You know, you just put your one ear in and don't put it in the other one, so you don't get in trouble going down the road with headphones on.
That's cool, Ed. Thanks for giving me the heads up, buddy.
I just got to lean over and listen. Now I got to answer the phone.
Love AC/DC. Good call.
Daniel.
His wife just cut him off again.
Daniel's I wish.
Now I got to answer your phone.
Rodney, I wish I had a real Mr. Miyagi, bro, just to walk around with all day.
I'll be right back.
Pat Machida, Mr. Miyagi. I think he would have been the coolest dude just to hang out with all day.
Hey, Tomas.
Hey, Tomas.
Good evening.
See? Ate too much paper and ate yourself stupid, didn't you? Big pudge ball.
Oh, man.
Hey, my guinea pig is hilarious, man. He's such a riot.
Brent
He's got a personality of a small dog. That's what it seems like.
Hey, Brent.
Brent.
So how long have you had that there pig?
2 years now, a little over 2 years. Something like that. I think he's got 2 left in him, maybe. They don't live normally past like 4, 4.5. They're lucky if they reach 5.
Yeah. We never had as kids, me and my brother, we never had a guinea pig. Hello, Jack. Wow, Jack Sparky. Fine. How you doing, bud? But we never had a guinea pig, but my brother had a hamster. We called him Tammy. And my brother would build a little harness out of some string and would put this harness on him and then kind of walk him around the house.
Mm.
That was before they had those plastic balls and stuff.
Speaking of balls, Rodney, that's why I got him. He had the largest ones out of all the guineas. He was dragging them around the cage. I was like, that dude's unique. I'm taking him home. Let's go.
That sounds like something you would do, Dad.
Yeah.
Called a self-portrait.
Yeah, he's a rebel, dude.
Dan was having a premonition, I think.
Yeah, just remember, Dan,
in the understanding.
as you just said, 4 years is all you get.
That's it, man. That's it.
Dan the guinea pig.
Yeah.
So how's how's Rodney doing on subs now? 942. You're almost there, bud.
I'm going down. Up to 354. Actually, I was up to 955. I was up to 955, and I've been going down 2 or 3 a week now.
Rodney, if it makes you feel better, they just stole 100 from me yesterday for no apparent reason.
I lost
Really?
2
Wow.
or 3.
Yeah.
I forget. No, I lost 4. I've lost 4 over this month.
Mine was going down until a couple of days ago now, so but I'm sure it just bounces around like that. So not excited about it.
I
Well,
was at 11,250, and I woke up yesterday. I was at 11.15. That's 100. They just took 100 for no reason.
wow.
Wow. I want to cross that threshold just so it's theoretically easier to go live.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's where I want to get there. I'm not so much into the monetizing, though I may do it later. I don't know, but I just want to be able to get on DJI, go forward and hit YouTube and
Go live.
go live.
I couldn't do it
Rodney,
because I sing copyrighted songs all the time. So
So what? That's what I do too. I don't care. You know what? It actually, and this is, I tell everybody this, it actually helps to use copyrighted content. If you're not monetized yet, use all the copyrighted songs you want to. It doesn't matter because all it's going to do essentially is help your channel. YouTube doesn't want you to use royalty-free music as a small channel that isn't giving them any money. Now you're just using their basically their storage space for your free content. If you give them a reason to help your video, like if you use copyrighted content, that's better for YouTube's end because then they're more willing to push your video. You're supplying them with money now. Even if you're not making money, the content holder's going to make money. The
I see
copyright
what you're
holder.
saying.
See what I'm saying?
I'm using copyrighted content though. That's
Right.
what I'm saying. So I can't monetize. I wouldn't be able to successfully monetize those videos.
Right. I mean, yeah. Even after you make it to monetization, then you still
Correct.
can't monetize
Right.
your
So
videos. But if you're
that's
trying
not
to,
my goal. Right.
right, if you're trying to grow to get to the point where you can monetize, then I suggest everybody uses copyrighted music until you get there.
Gotcha.
Give YouTube a reason to want to help you. That's basically what it is.
Interesting. And obviously they need reasons to want to help you because they're not going to do it otherwise.
Not anymore. They don't seem to care.
No.
I think they've just gotten too big and they can't keep up with everything.
I agree. They're finding
Well,
every single reason they possibly can to keep you guys small and not grow at all. Unless you are like super unique, it's really hard.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, but you know, one of these, I'll be there. I mean, I'm close. Like Dennis said, I am close, and I noticed that Paul Drone Bum is getting fairly close too. He's like the last time I looked, I think he was at 935.
You and Paul and Chris are all 3 over 900, I think. So that's great.
Hey, recovery.
Drone.
Dre, I don't think it really matters, man. That used to be a thing. I don't notice that nearly as much anymore unless I'm using bands that are from overseas. If I'm using overseas music like U2, AC/DC, if I use their stuff, then sometimes that'll happen to me, but it's super rare. Most of the time it'll apply to all over the world, no issues.
I've had one video that was blocked that I tried to post. I never was successful in doing it. It used the backing music that I got off of YouTube, by the way, karaoke music for oh come on, Pretty Woman.
Pretty woman.
Yeah, it wouldn't even post.
Yep. I've had some do that, and that's all up to the copyright holder. If they choose, they don't want their music on, which it's stupid. I wouldn't see why you wouldn't want to make money.
But
If
it's
somebody wants to use
interesting.
your song, it's like,
I got
why not?
that off. I got that off of YouTube. I mean, probably not from the copyright holder. So my curiosity is, how did that person get it loaded up there? And maybe before they made some step. But anyway,
I watched.
That's just curious for me.
I watched a video this morning, and it was this girl, I can't remember what her name, Tammy Sinersky or something like that. But she was talking about how she got hit on a song that she purchased.
Yep.
Oh,
and she got hit with a copyright on that.
That used to happen to me all the time with audio blocks. Audio blocks is notorious for that, and they won't support you. You know, you pay for
the licensing, right? As long as you can provide the licensing for the song during the review process, they let you use it.
Right. Yeah, I understand that, but you're on your own. You have to provide that. It used to be that
audio blocks. You got to keep all your licenses. Sure.
Yeah. Used to be Audio Box would help you out with that. Now they won't anymore. So I switched to artlist.io, which I'm very happy with.
I just download all the royalty-free music from the channel RFM, and then their license agreement is in the description. You just copy and paste it in your video, and you're done.
Cool.
Who do you use, Dennis?
Artlist.io.
Okay.
I've been looking at them. Right now I'm using Epidemic Sound.
A lot of people use that. I think it's because of Ken Heron. A lot of people use Epidemic Sound. But I like Artlist, so happy with it.
Well, I'm going to try that out because, to be honest with you, it's been hard for me to find songs that I feel like fit my videos. When I
tell you now, Artlist has probably the worst search
Engine ever.
interface that I've seen. The worst. You know, if you want something between a minute and a half and 2 minutes, for example, which happens to me all the time, I want something I know about how long it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And there are 2 dials that you have to get just right. There's one on the left, and they're tiny. And you try to get them, and you can't get them in any kind of small range, you know. So you end up with between 1 minute and 4 minutes, you know, kind of thing. And it doesn't help you at all. Their search interface is terrible.
That's terrible.
But the content is amazing. It's very, very good. So
hey, welcome to the chat there, Blizzard FPV.
Hey, Blizzard.
Hello.
Don't forget to smash the like button, people. I see that you're not doing it. Don't make me beat you up, please. I really don't want to do that.
Dre, really? Really, Dre?
Okay.
Oh, wrong one.
Somebody's got music playing.
There it is.
Ah. Sorry. It's okay. It's royalty free. Hey, I'm going to post this in the private chat. This is the website I was telling you about, or the YouTube channel. And if you guys download YouTube Downloader, you can download the audio right from there and just copy the license key. They have hundreds of thousands of free songs, and they're all basically pretty good.
Cool. So I'm going to copy that. So now I don't see you guys. Do you see me?
Yeah.
I see you, yeah.
Interesting.
I see you. You see me.
Stephen just dropped out to the roof. Stephen just dropped out to the roof. 2.5 degrees today, Ed.
What happened to Steve?
That's what I said. He just dropped out. It was
I went to copy and it went to open link instead of copy the link, and it went. I went to open it in another link, and it was the next line down. And guess what?
Kablammer.
Surprise, surprise. There we go. Thank you, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
Not a problem.
So Blizzard FPV must be having a blizzard today because it's 2.5 degrees. Wow. Where are you at, Blizzard?
Well, if that's 2.5 Celsius, they're probably not having a blizzard, but not far from it.
My other channel is not wrenched, so I can't share the link. Rodney!
What?
I'm going to type something in the chat.
I thought.
Let's see how long it takes to pop up. 3, 2, boom. Yeah, Rod, help.
Yep, see it.
Life of Dan Squared. You sure it's not hexed?
No.
Life of Dan hexed.
Now let's see if it goes through. Wow, that's the new channel we'll be creating. This is all
okay.
All vlog stuff. So okay, I'm anticipating the drone market's failure at some point. It's a very niche hobby, and it seems to be already on its way out. So I'm calculating for that now and making the maneuver as needed.
Oh yeah, I agree with you, Mike. That's still cold. Or Ed, that's still cold. Still cold.
Yep. Canada.
Did it work? It didn't work. What the hell?
Well, I saw The Life of Dan Squared. I made it a moderator, so it should
Yeah.
work.
Let me try again now.
There.
So that's
And
that's where I get all my free music. I was sharing it with everybody here.
Oh,
That's where I get all my free music from. So all you guys have to do is download YouTube Downloader, either your phone or your computer, and just use audio, and then whatever song you choose, copy the link, put it in the downloader, and then the license is in the description of the video. Just copy it and paste it to your description when you're done. It's easy.
Cool.
Coolness.
You'll find a lot of it is all over the place. House, trance, blog music. It's just kind of a massive assortment. It's really kind of fun. Just go through and listen to each one a little bit. I don't really like that. It's not fitting. And then kind of go to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
They're all pretty good artists, though. So it takes me about 3 minutes to find a decent song.
I'm going to mute my mic for a minute, guys.
Word.
57,
Ed.
56, 55, 54, 53.
Not a problem, Tomas. I hope that helps you guys.
Yeah, I'm going to check that out. I've listened to the song for a little bit. Sound pretty good.
Yeah, most of the artists are really talented on there. They're pretty flowy songs.
It's one of those musics. It's kind of like army going to battle. They're marching to the battle and the music's playing. That's kind of what it's dramatic. It's a dramatic piece. That's
What
cool.
were you listening to?
No, it's called. It's by Justin Seven, and it's Music the Best 3. I guess it's the name of it.
Huh?
Here, let's do this.
I mean, technically, you can play it on here. It's royalty free.
That's true.
Yeah. I like that, actually.
Yeah.
Well, I hope she does name that bowling ball at me. He
It's
looks like
just-
she could hurt somebody.
It's nice because it's just a bunch of freelance people that are super, like, they don't let them in and just post anything. They listen, like, the people that own the page listen to the music first to make sure it's going to be quality content before they drop it. So they make sure the artists are pretty good.
Hey, Wendell, live.
Yeah.
Is it? Wow.
Whoa.
Good thing we're
Howdy, Wendell.
Good thing we're finished talking about him, huh, Rodney?
Yeah.
I'm telling
Somebody's ears were burning.
you must have. He's all the way out there in California.
California, not far from where you are, Steve.
What the world is he doing out here?
Slumming.
Slumming. Well, welcome to the California. Now that you're here, Wendell, make sure you apply for your local California Medicare. You can pick your ballot up. You can go over there and get in the food line and get your free food, to get your medical taken care of. What else can you do over here now? All brought to you by Governor Newsom.
Well, considering all that stuff is free, it might be worth moving out there. Nah.
Define free.
No. I can't do it. They could pay me $10,000 a month and I wouldn't move out there. Well,
I don't know about that.
maybe 15.
Yeah, you'll have to make up for the extra taxes you're going to get paid.
Oh yeah. Well,
I have a friend of mine that's still fighting a battle now for 3 years for moving to. They moved to it's outside Tucson, Arizona area, and they're nailing him on taxes for moving out of the state.
for moving out of the state.
Did you pay taxes for leaving the state?
They're charging we've lost 1 million people so far this year. In fact, they're talking about losing a representative in the state because so many people have moved out of the state. And the other day, the governor was begging for people not to leave.
Well, there are other ways to get people not to leave besides begging.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So,
Don't text the hell out of them,
tonight.
and don't give everything away free, so you have to text the hell out of them. Oh, the sun's coming in for Danny boy there.
Yeah, I'm about to drop out and go see if I can fix my air conditioner. I think it has something to do with the catch pan's full of water, and I just need to go. I'm being lazy because I
was going to say earlier, it's kind of nice to see outside your window there. I think this is the first time you've been on the stream with your shades open.
Actually, there are no shades. I just normally get on at the right times.
Oh,
yeah, this is, and I don't know. For those of you who live in Florida or don't know, it's been extremely windy for the past 3 months and rainy and cloudy. This is the first time we've actually started getting like decent sun. The problem is it's still windy, so I haven't really flown any GPS at all really lately. It's just been hard. Doesn't matter. This is the first weird year where it's just been like wind all the time, constantly, no matter what. So it's depressing. Lots of FPV though, which drove a lot of people away.
You know,
FPV drones will fly in the wind. They don't care. They just cut through like butter. GPS, not so much.
Rodney, are they actually getting away with? Sorry, Steve. Are they actually getting away with charging people for moving out of the state?
Well, let's put it this way: they nailed him on one, and they withheld the money, and they're still withholding it, and he's going back and forth through a lawsuit through it, and he works now in Arizona. Okay, he's physically working in Arizona, but the company he works for is now, this is another lawsuit, is in California. So they're saying now because he works remotely in Arizona, he's got to pay California sales tax. Income tax on it.
Wow.
Aren't both of those taxation without representation?
We've had taxation without representation for decades before this.
When I retired from the Navy and moved back to Oklahoma, California sent me a notice when the tax year 92 that I had to pay taxes on my retirement, and I said no. I said I didn't start drawing my retirement until I moved back to Oklahoma, and I said, and if you look at my records, my home of record has always been Oklahoma. So you can't charge me taxes, period.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, yes, we can. You retired here in California. I said, okay. And I went and talked to a lawyer, and the guy wrote a letter. He did this pro bono. He wrote a letter, and he sent it to California. I never heard anything else about it. So I do not know what he said. I didn't ask questions because he said he was going to do it for free.
Right.
But he must have had relatives in the mafia or something.
Folks, I've been cooking something on the sous vide, and it's just now finished, so I'm going to have to get busy. But I thank you for having me on, Rodney. This is great.
Well, you're welcome, Dennis. You're always welcome here, bud.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye, Dennis. Take care.
Bye-bye.
I'm following suit. It's hot. It's starting to come through now, so I'm going to go figure out this AC thing.
Okay, Dan.
Yeah.
You're
Dan.
good, brother.
Bye-bye.
Take care, man.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
And then there was us.
There was two.
There was two.
Oh, God.
What? Did I make you too big?
Yeah.
Scared you? Come on, camera, focus.
Don't tell me you went and got a Bravio like Jim Boyd.
A what?
A Bravio.
What's a Bravio? Camera?
The 4K webcam that he always has problems with.
No, this is the same one I've always been using. I don't get it.
Man,
oh, wait a minute. Well, it's set to 720, so I mean, it should be clear.
Yeah, I've just got the Logitech 920, which is a 1080 camera. It went out of focus again. It's kind of blurry. Go back to the square pane again. Now you're in focus. Okay, now go back out. Lean back a little bit. No.
Oh.
Now just lean back. See, it's keeping you in focus there. So
are you sure?
Yeah.
Because it looks awful blurry to me.
I can see you perfect.
Let me do this.
And I'm looking at the
Well, yeah, I guess.
And I said, I'm looking at the rebroadcast. It looks clear now.
Hmm.
Hello, Jody.
Drone shots. Hello, Jody.
Yeah, I was talking with a friend of mine here.
Even Jack says I'm still out of focus.
Nah, check your glasses then, Jack.
There, that's better.
There you go.
Just had to hold my hand up.
Today on Amazon, 128 gig SD card for $19.
Wow.
They also have the Osmo Action for $199.
The who action?
The Osmo Action camera?
Oh, for how much?
$199.
Oh, today is Prime Day, isn't it?
2 days, today and tomorrow.
Oh, man.
I know Tomas was upset because he waited too long. He was going to buy a 3D printer, and then it went right on by him.
Oh, man. Let's see if we can get someone else to join us.
Yeah.
Here's the link to the chat, or to
To chat.
chat. To the panel.
I think they know what
Steve and
I think they know where the link to the chat is, Rodney.
All right, Steve.
I'm sorry, I couldn't let that one go. But anyways, on a really funny situation is, I was talking with some friends and my son, and we were talking about it. Somebody started talking about CB radio, and I brought up the conversation about you and I having the conversation that we had online that day, talking about when you went to mention the gal Tiny, and I finished the name Bubbles being in, and being in San Juan, and that you stopped in, decades back with a group. It was a radio CB group. We used to meet down in San Clemente. Well, Rodney and his girlfriend stopped into that meeting, breakfast there the one time, and lo and behold, we probably ended up meeting each other, and we don't even know that we did or not, but it's a darn good chance we did, because I was there I think I'd only missed one of those breakfast meetings in all the years we'd been doing it.
Yeah. And that was the only one I'd ever been to there. But yeah, that was kind of funny. It's because Tiny Bubbles.
Yeah. Rodney was going back and forth between where he was at down in San Diego and LA, where his girlfriend was, and he was on CB radio all the time. We were talking about back and forth, because I used to have a CB back in the days. I still have it in my work truck, but we were talking about that, going, dang, would that be a miracle if we ended up actually did meeting back at that time?
Well, here's another story. Hey, the watcher's in the house. Dude, I owe you an apology. You came into one of my Sunrise live streams, and you came in right at the last moment, and I didn't even see you in there. I do apologize for not recognizing you on that there, the watcher. So,
yeah.
But anyway, when I went up to meet Wendell, Wendell Live, we got to talking. I was going up to one of his live shows, his neighborhood live shows.
Yeah.
And we were meeting for the first time. We got to talking, and I was giving him a little history of myself. I told him I worked for Lockheed Martin at the Aegis Training and Readiness Center. And he goes, well, you must have been in my group, because my group oversaw that. And
oh my gosh,
that's when he was working for. And the more I got to thinking about it, the more I do remember the name Rodowski. I think it's how you say his last name. Wendell, correct me if I'm wrong. I can take it. So, but so you talk about small world.
It is. It really is. And people that you run across. I was with my on a trip. We were going to the Middle East, and we stopped in Italy. And we were on a tour thing where you were going over the island of Capri, and we're waiting on the dock, and I'm wearing this Indiana University. My sister went to graduate school there. And I'm wearing the shirt, which is the athletic shirt. So unless you were at the campus, that's the only way you're going to buy those, shirts. It's not like you buy them anywhere. And this girl comes running down the dock, and I mean, attractive young gal. And she runs up and just gives me this big, hug and a kiss. And I'm going, I don't know what I did, but I'll whatever I did, I'm in for this. I'll take this all day long. And come to find out, she roomed 4 doors down from my sister.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Imagine that. Well, when I stationed in Japan, I got a burr under my saddle to head down to Kyoto by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And so I rode up to Tokyo, and I bought a train ticket to Kyoto, riding on the bullet train, and rode the bullet train down there and got a hotel and just spent the weekend down there. And I run into some Americans that were just like, "Oh, are you an American?" They were like all excited because they ran into an American, And I'm like, yeah, and you see a lot of foreigners in Japan, but they're not always American, They could be German, Italian, English,
Right.
And so what it was the female. It was a family.
Mm-hmm.
It was the husband, the wife, the 2 kids, and the Japanese teacher that they had hosted in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
That came to the United States to teach in their school. And the family was, they hosted her there, and she stayed at their house and stuff. And then they made the trip to visit Japan, and we got to talking, and they were from Oregon. I forget where in Oregon, and they were just having a grand old time. But they said it was hard because they didn't run into any Americans. And I said, well, I told him, I said, well, you'd probably run into more Americans up around Tokyo because that's where the majority of the military bases are.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'll be dogged. Look who is in the house. Peter Carroll.
Morning, Rodney. Morning, Steve.
Good
How is everyone?
Good morning to you.
Good morning to you. I can finally say that, and it really is
It is.
morning.
Definitely morning, yep. What is it? Not just 9 o'clock, 9 a.m.
We're getting an echo back, I think. On you, Peter.
I thought yeah.
When we're talking.
I've got the YouTube audio turned off.
That sounds better now. No, I take that.
Yeah. Have I got something else here?
So have you had your morning coffee?
I have, yes. Yeah, just had that.
Hey, Ed.
Yeah.
I am not the source of the echo here.
Oh, you're echoing now too.
It's because of here.
It's all your fault, Ed.
Okay.
See, Peter's relieved now because you're in, so now it's your fault.
Yeah. So am I still echoing?
No, it was us echoing.
Oh, okay.
Try it on your end, Rodney. Mute your mic for a second. Hello? Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. No, it's not you. You're still muted.
Oops. I was going to say, go ahead and mute yourself.
I did.
Oh.
Oh, Ed's muted himself now, so is it still there?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah.
I'll mute me then.
Hello?
It's
gone. Echo's gone.
Hello?
You're not echoing, Ed.
Yeah, Ed, it's not you. It's
Just leave and come back, Peter. It happens to Carlos all the time. He leaves and comes right back, and it fixes itself.
old guy in a drone. Hello, Mitch. Hey, Mitch, the link is in the chat. If you go up a little bit in the chat, if you care to join us, feel free to do so.
That's good to hear, Dre. I was about ready to have a heart attack when I saw that.
What's that?
He said 64 gigs are only $1,300. And I asked him, is it $1,300? No,
right.
$13.
Hello.
Yeah, that's a big difference right there.
So I'm back again. Is that still doing it?
Yeah, when we're talking, we hear it.
Wow, that's weird. So I've definitely got YouTube turned off.
Hello? Still hear myself.
Do you have two microphones?
I do, but only one's working. Only one's selected at the moment.
Hello, Mitch.
Yeah.
So, Ed, how you been doing?
Good. I'm hearing echo again.
Yeah.
And Peter's not even here.
Yeah, he is.
I'm here.
Check. Okay, so now it went to me.
Hey,
That's very strange.
That's weird.
Yeah, because StreamYard's put in a couple of new audio things, but I don't know if they're doing it. They've got an echo cancellation. I'll give that a try and see if that does anything.
Okay.
Does that help at all?
1, 2, 3. No, it went away.
yeah, it did go away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they used to have a setting in there to turn on and off their processing, but now they've changed that to they've got an echo cancellation and also a stereo audio option there now. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll go ahead and bring Ed back in now. Hello, Ed.
I'm afraid to say anything.
No, you're fine. We found the problem.
it was Ed's fault all along. Yep.
Yeah, I can't do that to Ed.
Why not?
I don't know. It's just,
That was very good, Peter. Well done.
What's weird is it could be so hard to figure out where the echo's coming from.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had like another person come in and then it makes somebody that was already there echo free all of a sudden start echo, causing the echo.
mm,
And sometimes you just come back out. I mean, it happens with Carlos all the time. He has to go, just pop out and come back in, and then it's all good.
so I know why Dennis had to leave now.
Why is that?
Ribs.
Oh,
I guess his wife cooked some. Bob Casey. All right.
Casey.
How's it going, sir? Brother Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Hiya, Bob.
Bob, how are you?
So who is the other? Isn't there somebody here that one of you camera people that went and got them an FPV drone too?
Well, Brent Newsom sent me an FPV drone. I just haven't gotten around to flying it yet.
Well, I'll tell you this, Rod. Depends upon what was sent to you, but some of them are rather challenging to fly.
Yeah, Brent
and others are far easier.
Well, he sent me a 5-inch drone, and I am going to fly it one of these days. Hey, Mitch.
Hey guys, what
Howdy,
a
sir.
surprise, Rodney! This is a real surprise.
Yeah,
Hi, Mitch.
that's why I called it Tuesday Surprise.
I know it was a surprise because it said so right on the title of the screen.
There you go. Drone bum. Paul, if you hey, back from the sky. Hello, Carlos.
Carlos. All right, we got a tripod cooking here, so I have hands free to screw with the cigar.
All right.
Tripod. My gosh.
He's coming up in the world, Steve.
Yeah,
And all I was doing is sitting in the other room all this time.
you know, when I usually come on, if I'm sitting out here, it's usually an impromptu thing I hadn't planned on, and
Hey, Paul.
holding that stupid cell phone up for an hour, and that is a pain.
Yeah.
You know, I did that one time, walking, holding my cell phone.
Yep.
So the next time I did that, I used my cell phone gimbal, and that was even worse because it was a lot
man.
better than the phone was.
Carlos wants you to know he found it, got his freestyle out of the tree.
Oh,
Those guys have been putting more drones in trees lately. They're giving you a run for your money, Ed.
Yeah, well, they got a lot of catching up to do.
Perhaps I should try and find an area where there's no trees around. It might make it a tad easier.
But that's boring. It's
Okay.
boring to fly out in the middle of a big open field. You know, nobody wants to see that. How you doing, Peter? I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, doing pretty good, thanks. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad for a Wednesday morning.
That's right. You're coming to us from the future.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
right.
Hey,
Roger
Roger
Jones.
Jones.
Hello.
Well, I can't
Cheers,
see.
mate.
I can't see the chat, guys. So if anybody says hello, assume I said hello back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I had to repeat what Carlos said because I knew you were on your phone, Mitch. There's no way you can read chat on a phone. At least I can't.
No, well, you know, the StreamYard thing takes up the whole screen anyway, and I don't even think I can put the chat up on the side of the cell phone. Just tells me I'm in the show.
You do look a lot different, Dan. I mean, not that you're old, but you look younger than you did like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he's definitely slimmed down a bit. Looking good.
Is Dan's in the chat?
He was online here a minute ago. He went out to fix his air conditioning.
Yeah,
it wasn't working.
Oh, okay.
He came on as the life of Dan squared. Hey, Bob Casey, you know, I was just thinking about Claude earlier. I have not heard or seen anything of him for like the last 2 months. The last I had heard, he had some trouble on his channel, and he said he was going to take a vacation from YouTube, and that was the last I heard. So,
Gets tempting
Well-
sometimes, doesn't it?
I'm sorry.
I say it gets tempting sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got to tell you guys, there was a couple of days where I was considering not going live for a couple of weeks. But I can't. I got to do Saturday morning coffee with Rodney because that's so much fun. I have a blast doing that.
But, you know, it's funny because, I do the 2 live streams a week. And all day I say, do I really want to do this? You know, got to go on there and try to fill up 2 hours full of God knows what because I haven't prepared anything because none of us do. And then once I get started, it's just a blast. I just have such a great time doing it. And at the end of the stream, I just say, yeah, that was fabulous. So
Yeah. I don't plan
it-
anything for these.
It's all about getting started, man. And the thing is, and that's why I have to see the chat whenever I go live, because the chat can absolutely drive the stream.
That's
Yeah.
true.
yeah.
Yeah, Dan. He opened up a new channel. Let's put it this way. There's a lot more to that story than that's out there, and don't let him kid you.
Who are you talking about?
Claude.
Oh,
Okay.
He deceived a lot of people, and now he's backed out because he got caught. That's what happened is. He was running another channel with a female's name on a channel and got caught because he went to share screens. And if you knew Sonia from Nature's Beauty, who he's blaming her of doing photoshopping and stuff, it isn't, because I've seen the screenshots of where he's sharing a screen where he would promote somebody who was supporting him, and it was the picture of the other female as her page, instead of bringing up the tab of his own page to share it on.
wow.
So he got nailed, and then he denies it, and I called him out on it. And I'm blocked from his channel. And he made sure I couldn't look at his YouTube page, his Facebook page anymore, or anything else like that. And I told him, I said, hey, what's going on? And I went out to him. He wouldn't answer, because what happened is he got caught. And Nature's Beauty called him out on it and made a couple of videos on it, and he denied it. It wasn't. He got caught. He got caught lying.
Wow.
I don't know how much of what he did was really real in the first place. There were things he talked about, the planes he had and stuff like that, that he's delivering cars. Now, if you had the money to do all that, maybe you had to do that to pay for the plane. I don't know. It just seemed a little far-fetched to me, a lot of his story.
Yeah. Well, this one I got caught in it. That's why I know after I found out. Because after a chat, the female person that I was supposedly talking back and forth to, and just answering questions, and then saying, hey, I heard you were ill. I hope you're okay and everything's fine. Carries on a 10-minute chat while we're watching while the live stream's running. And unbeknownst to me, after it came out, I found out I was duped. That the she is a he, not a she.
Oh. There's a lot of that going on these days.
And nothing, I didn't have anything to worry about it, because I was just honestly being sincere. And then to sit there and lie that this person came down with the virus, and to go through on this conversation, he says, oh, that person up there doesn't like me. And then have him to say, well, if you want an answer to the question, come over to Jim Boyd's stream. And it just went on from there for almost like a 10-minute chat back and forth. He was lying, pretending to be this other person.
Wow. Hey, Rick Halber, welcome to the chat, my friend. How are you doing? Michael Blade, hello.
I was just going to ask if anybody heard from Rick.
Well, yeah.
Last I heard it was in the emergency room. So how you doing, Rick?
Yeah, fill us in. JSK Enterprise, hello.
Yeah, hi there, Rick. Hope you're doing well.
Well, when I texted him this morning, and the response I got back with, they have him on IVs trying to stabilize his electrolytes, and that's been causing pains in his legs. So
last night he said he couldn't feel his legs.
Yeah, pain and feeling. He couldn't walk because he couldn't even get to his sister's car that was going to take him to at one point in time. So hopefully they can get him balanced.
The one thing about Rick is no matter what happens to him, he never misses a live stream.
Yeah, that was a thing. I got the text from him, and then he was in Lloyd's live stream.
Yeah.
The first thing I thought,
surgery. He'll be laying in the operating room, behind a curtain, and he'll be talking on the live stream.
Hold on, Doc. I got to talk to this person here.
Yeah, He was saying, don't give me an anesthetic. I've got a live stream to do.
Him and Dan. Dan's the same way, man. Dan.
You know, when I was back in February when I had that bypass surgery, I never planned to go live, but I got to thinking about Dan one day because I was watching one of his videos, and I thought, you know, he did it, so why not me? So I
There you go.
decided to go ahead and go live. Of course, I was under some pain meds at the time too.
That always helps, doesn't it, Rodney?
That makes it a lot more entertaining that way, Rodney.
It does.
The nurse is in there now. He'll keep him in order. Well, that was like Ken Herron when he went live for his Thursday Night Live and he was on the pain medication. That was hilarious. Oh, Lord.
Take care of it for us, nurse.
That happened to me that night when I got stung by the yellow jacket and they gave me some antihistamines. I was looped. I was looped out of my mind. I had the most fun on a live stream I ever had. Well, hey, Ed, I flew that little quad today that I worked on last night.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah. Flies great. Flies good.
What? Bob, you got COVID?
Oh no, really?
He went. I missed the stream of. He talks about it up. It says, "Well, I'm feeling bad. Went to the doctor Thursday afternoon to get a flu shot, only to find out somehow I caught COVID."
Oh no.
Well, hopefully you're doing well.
Well, he says he's about over it, but she's worried about the wife. Well, I'll keep her in my prayers.
Yeah, definitely.
Both of you, actually.
Well, I know the new study that came out for college students across the United States, 80,000 college students had tested positive for it. Only 3 out of the 80,000 were hospitalized and 0 deaths on the report they just came out with that was across the United States of major universities.
Mm-hmm.
I heard somewhere they said that if they tested everybody in the United States, more than 20% of the people would actually test positive, although most of them have no symptoms or have no idea that they have it.
And the one thing the CDC is not coming out with, which I have talked with a person that works for a company, and I won't mention any names, so it didn't come back, but he does the flu vaccine. They're here in Southern California, and they were getting ready to do the vaccine for our friend Peter's neck of the woods down there for the Southern Hemisphere, coming up for you guys. And this is, way on earlier. And I asked him, I go, just a question. Are you guys still using the CV as a part of the flu vaccine? He goes, yes, we have been for years.
Well,
so what you're trying, it's been around.
Aggressive viruses,
200 years it's been around for. So I said, then what you're telling me is that a person who does not have the virus, has never been exposed to the virus, but they got a flu vaccine, because this has been going around for a long time, but yet the CDC won't talk about it. You could test positive. And all he says, all I can say, because I can't say anything, because I left it to him, because he's in a situation where he can talk about certain things and can. He goes, you're on the right track.
Yeah.
And that was his answer to me.
That's like people were testing positive for drugs in their urine because they had a poppy seed bagel for breakfast.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
all the testing stuff and all that. I mean, I guess I kind of get it. But when you do stuff in a mass thing like that, there's going to be errors, whatever.
Yeah. Hey, Bob Casey, we'll definitely keep you in our prayers, brother.
Bob Casey that says he's got the COVID.
Yeah.
He'll fight it off. He'll get
Well,
over it.
he is actually feeling better, but his wife's got it too, and she's not getting better. So he's worried about it.
I think I probably had it, although I don't know for sure. But back at the end of February, early March, just as this stuff was they were just starting to shut things down. I felt like hell for about a week. I mean, I had a cough and I never get sick. So for me to feel like it felt like the flu was coming on, but never quite got here. And then it went away.
Yeah.
I ought to get one of these immunity tests, that you can get them for like $20.
Yeah. I mean, I felt the same way back in February too. I just felt like, real bad and ended up in the hospital and everything, man.
The thing is, it's like,
Yeah.
from what I understand, as far as the immunity test goes, you have to get it kind of soon after you think you've had it, or else it doesn't show up.
Oh, really?
The way I understand it, if you wake up and you're having a hard time breathing and you've got a temperature, whether it's low grade or high, that you should get tested. So
we've almost got it knocked out over here in Australia now. We're probably getting maybe around about 20 new cases a day Australia wide at the moment, but we're still in a fairly severe lockdown here. But they're going to have to hopefully release a lot of the restrictions this weekend, because we've been under what they call stage 4 restrictions, which are pretty severe for probably a couple of months now, and the natives are starting to get a bit restless. They're not going to put up with it, for much longer. So they're going to have to start easing things very soon. But anyway, all those restrictions have worked, because we're in Victoria here. We've knocked it down we're up to about 700 new cases a day at one stage, and now we're lucky if we get over 10. So it's worked, but it's been a pretty big imposition on a lot of people.
yeah.
I can't. I mean, the whole lockdown scenario is like, there's been a lot of people who say, well, there's pros and cons to that, because you're keeping people more confined and whatever, and out in the fresh air is the best place to be, I think.
Yes, it is. Sunlight kills it.
Yeah. Well, hey guys, I'm gonna have to end this stream. It's getting to be close to dinner time, so.
Well, it was a nice surprise, Rodney.
Yeah.
Well, it was kind of a surprise for me too. I was just sitting
Thank
here.
you for having me, Rodney.
You're welcome, Ed. Anytime, brother. So, yeah, I got home from work and I sat down and I said, well, you know what? I think I'm going to surprise everybody.
And you did.
I did.
You did, yeah.
All right, buddy. I will back out, be the first one if I could figure out where the hell is the button.
All right. Mitch, you have a good one, brother. Aren't you
All
live
right.
tonight, by the way?
What's that?
Aren't you going to be live tonight?
No, Jim is live tonight.
Jim is live tonight. Okay.
I'm on Thursday. All right, I found the button. See you later, guys.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. Have a good night.
All right, I'll follow him out. See y'all. Great.
All right, Ed. Have a good one, brother.
Bye, Ed.
Take care, Ed.
I'll be next out.
Well, Peter,
Bye, Rodney.
it's good to see you again, brother.
Yeah, you have a wonderful morning.
Yeah, have a great day.
Thanks, guys. Bye to everyone in chat. We'll catch us some other time.
All righty. Take care.
Have a good one, Peter. All right, Steve.
Rodney, thank you, sir. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
Have a wonderful night, and everybody in chat, have a wonderful evening. Take care, and Rick and anybody else out there, Bob, your wife, and everybody else, prayers are with you, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Absolutely. Hey, everybody. Thanks for being in the chat. I do appreciate it. Everybody that was on the panel, thank you so very much for being here. For you in the chat, y'all have a good evening. Bob Casey, going to pray for you and your wife, brother. Also, I'd like to mention that in the link in the description below is a link to for GoFundMe for Sonari. Is a friend of 400 AGLs and a few of us actually, and she's been having some health issues over the past couple of days. So y'all might check that out if you can. Please help them out. They're coming on to some hard times, plus especially with her health issues and stuff. And but anyway, as I said, y'all have a great evening. Bob Casey, I will look into doing this a little more often. I certainly will. And y'all take care. Have a great evening and love y'all. Bye now. Rick Halbert, prayers for you too, brother. Take care. Love you guys.